Yeah, he's not too happy. Oof. And yeah, Daron Bland's the best corner in the NFL, guys. Like that, and happy Thanksgiving. Here we go. Let's go. 2023 John Madden NFL Thanksgiving recap. Here we go.
And his name is John C. And there it is. This is history. If Bland can take it the distance, this will be the record. Bland for the 5th time has a pick 6. Here, break the record that he shared with 2 others coming into the day.
But look at this. This is the instincts right here. Almost everybody else can tackle. I mean, that's
And with that, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Final NFL. Of course, please like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the 2023 NFL John Madden Thanksgiving recap. Obviously, we have 3 games to go through. And again, I want to remind people before we get into the first game highlights. It's what is called the first ever NFL Black Friday game. Again, it will be on Prime Video. The preview will come out. Again, it's probably already out. You can go watch that. After this, and obviously, what is it called? The game's on at 3 o'clock. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Let's get right into the first game. Here were the highlights from the first game, the Packers and Lions.
Welcome you to the Fox NFL John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. Live.
But it's a fake. Love protected. Love going deep. Christian Watson, the intended receiver, and he's got it. A big play up top on the first play. 4-man rush, quick over the middle. Caught. Reed is in for the touchdown. Goff over the middle, fires. It's caught for the touchdown. It's Sam Laporta. Not throw the challenge flag there. And the fake. Love got a man wide open. It's Kraft who's going to walk in for the touchdown.
at or near the top of their list.
Blitz coming. Goff can't find anyone. Steps away. Hit as he throws, and it didn't complete. Packers brought the heat that time, and maybe not. Ball's going to be returned. Just on 3rd and 5. Pressure again. Goff in trouble. Steps away and run. He lost the ball again. There's a fight for it at the bottom. Carl Brooks punched it out now. And there's a batch on the exchange, and Dillon is eaten up alive, and the Lions get a much-needed stand. Anders Carlson from 43 yards out. And the kick is good. Nope, they're going to give it for it. 4th and 4. Pressure on Goff. Hit as he throws. Ball is loose. Sitting on the ground. Doesn't matter. It'll be Green Bay taking over. Montgomery dancing. Working his way near the end zone. Is he in? He is. Touchdown, Detroit. Can't find anyone. Got Dillon in the flat if he wants him. Still hangs on. Coming across his body. Oh, but he's got a completion. That was dangerous, but the Fox, it's a fake. On the punt. And they got a way to go, and they're not going to get there. To be a 3rd down and 3. Going for the end zone for Watson. He's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4-man rush. Goff has dropped. Sack, ball is out. Packers will take over. They got to have it. Goff can't find anyone. Throwing, going end zone. It is incomplete. Love gonna run it. No, he's gonna keep it. On the back of the Love. He may go the whole way. Sliding down to the 40. Goff over the middle. It is caught for the touchdown. Josh Reynolds. There's a penalty flag. Got to go 10 yards. Squibber. And Jaden Reed gets on it. The Packers take over, and they.
And the Packers stun the Lions with a 29-22, pretty actually dominant win over the Lions. Again, they moved to 5-6, winning their 3rd out of the last 4 games after again losing 4 straight games. Before that stretch, the Lions, of course, 8-3. That's a really rough loss. Obviously, before what is called this game, they were riding a 3-game winning streak. Again, when you look at this team, what's really beating them down is the fact that Jared Goff getting pressured and him fumbling the football or turning it over. At least the past 2 weeks, again, 6 turnovers in 2 weeks is not good. But the Packers did a really good job getting after him. He had to get like the 22, 23 pressures. It was really, really high. But Speaking of that, Jordan Love, again, I don't know what it was. Maybe, I don't know what he did, but he played really well. He was throwing dots all day, 22 of 32 overall with 268 yards, and, of course, those 3 touchdowns. He wasn't perfect, but he made a lot of really good throws, and the incompletions weren't anything crazy. Again, it wasn't like he got, like, through a near pick 6 or anything. He did his job. He played really well. The running game, not really that promising. Again, A.J. Dillon had some decent runs. Obviously, he had that crucial mistake that really took his usage down on that for the 4th down. Jordan Love, of course, with that 37-yard, I wouldn't say game-clinching run, but basically game-clinching run there. The receiving-wise, Christian Watson is by far his best game of the season. Of course, he got the 53-yard bomb to start it off, but at 594 and a touchdown overall. Malik Heath was also pretty surprising with 4 catches for 46 yards. Romeo Doubs also had a pretty decent game, as well as Jaden Reed, who caught a touchdown. And, of course, that third and 1 play with the tight end Tucker Kraft. Defensively, though, Jonathan Owens probably should have got that John Madden Fantastic Player of the Game award, or whatever the heck they called it, because he had 8 tackles, 12 total, and of course he had the scoop and score touchdown. Anthony Johnson Jr. was also good. Rashawn Gary also tied a career high 3 sacks, which is really cool. As well as Isaiah McDuffie continuing to show that he can fill in again. Maybe not as well in coverage as the guy, Devondre Campbell, but he still had 11 total tackles. Corey Ballantyne has continued to show he can be a number 1 corner for this team. He's been very good this season. Lucas Ness got some snaps and played pretty well. Devontae Wyatt made some really good plays, as well as Preston Smith. Yeah, defensively they did a good job. Obviously, though, Anders Carlson did miss that 1 kick. Jared Goff, 29, 44, 32 touchdowns again. One of the fumbles wasn't actually even that bad. Again, the scoop and score, that one. Again, that was basically, it was like, again, a split-second thing. If he got that away a second, or like a millisecond quicker, or the guy wasn't there a millisecond quicker, it wouldn't have been a fumble. So that one really sucked. The other 2, yeah, he's got to be more aware, though. He's got to be better at tucking those. And obviously, though, through the year, again, a little too patient on some of those dropbacks. He should have just got that to his back a couple times. But overall, Jared Goff, again, they did try to prevail again. They with the 4th down plays as well, but Jared Goff did not have his best game. The running game was good, but again, they couldn't run it as much as they usually wanted to. I think they would have ran it over for well over 200 yards if they didn't get down by this much that early. But that's what happens in some cases, so you can't be like too crazy about it. And meanwhile, for the receiving wise, again, I'm gonna say Brown. I'll tell you this: I think people figure out he's not as good as a yak receiver as you might think. Again, he didn't break as many tackles as he usually does. Again, maybe not, or at least this season. So yeah, only 9 for 95, but he had a big day. Khalif Raymond also made some big plays, 5 for 90, as well as Jameson Williams getting a 40-yard conversion for them. Sam Laporta, the tight end, continues to show he can be a number 1 guy, 5 for 47 and touchdown, as well as Josh Reynolds catching a touchdown again. Jared Goff's favorite target. For this defense, though, I'm going to be honest, they just simply got lit up in the secondary. Like, neither safety, Kirby Joseph, was not physical enough. Even when he was playing in the back, I would say they didn't cover rush. They were playing him a lot up front because, again, they were not trying to get beat on the ground. Tracy Walker had to play a lot at 1 high, did not do that well there. Brian Branch, as a safety, definitely still has some work to do. Again, overall wasn't great there. Aleem McNeil, again, the guy who just emerges a fantastic guy, has just not been, again, he got hurt, so that's not good. And obviously the interior just wasn't the same after that. And both corners struggled mightily in this one. So, with all that said, guys, it was just a tough game for this defense. And for the team stats, the Packers had 377 yards. The Lions had 460 yards. But, guys, be damned, they had 3 turnovers. The Packers didn't have any. Again, you can't win games like that. Again, being 1 for 5 on 4th down, basically 0 for 4, like crucial ones, is a big difference in this one. It wasn't like they were bound on 3rd down, though. They were basically 50%. So, this is, again, the 3 big turnovers and the fact that, again, the Lions went forward a lot on 4th down was really the difference in this game, as well as the fact they thought they needed to score on every one of these drives. But to be completely honest, guys, the Packers offense in that second half, like, only scored 6 points. They really didn't do too much. So as much as that Lions team felt the urgency, if they get in a situation like this the rest of the season, they have to stay calm and they have to just take the field goals they get, because they will get in a better chance next couple weeks, and I do think they would have maybe even won this game if they were able to be a little more patient there. Now let's get right into the keys to the game grades. And for this Packers offense, again, Jordan Love, 250 yards, he had 268. A.J. Dillon, not have 100 rushing yards, but he did have a decent game overall, again, outside of that 1 play. Rasheed Walker did a fantastic job blocking for A.J. Dillon. Again, it was the fact that, again, he did not make good decisions in the backfield. His vision was really bad in this game, just getting some crucial mistakes. But offensively, I will give them 5 pluses. Again, I get the fact that, again, they didn't really do much after halftime. But, guys, they did score enough points to win this game. And Jordan Love had one of his best games of his career. Which isn't saying too much, but I wouldn't say he's as good as he was against the Chargers last week. But Jordan Love had a very good Thanksgiving. And he did deserve the John Madden Player of the Game Award, even though this defense, led by Jonathan Owens, played very well. Rashawn Gary definitely had 5 pressures, 15-plus pressures of the team. They actually did that. Jair Alexander did not have 4 pass defending because he didn't play, but as the corners played really well, I think that makes up for that. And Jonathan Owens was very good tackling-wise. This defense showed up big time, guys. Again, they did give up some big plays, and it wasn't like they were perfect by any means. Again, they were on the field actually a good amount of this game, but they held when they needed to, and that's really what this game came down to. I'll actually have to give them 5 pluses, even though, again, they just didn't play. Again, their coverage really wasn't that crazy, and they did get beat on some plays, but, again, when it came down to it, they just made the plays when they needed to in that red zone, so fantastic job by this defense. Now let's look at the Lions. Obviously, an extremely disappointing way for them to lose this game, but Taylor Decker, 75% plus pass block win rate. No, he was probably in the 30s or 40s. He had a bad game. They couldn't protect Jared Goff at all against sustained blocks. Jahmyr Gibbs was okay, though, and David Montgomery did it. I don't know. He didn't have 20 carries. He had like 15. But, honestly, if they ran the ball better and they were able to get under play action a lot better, I think this offense would a lot more. I think this offense would have been a lot better. Again, would have been able to score more than 23 points. But, again, being that aggressive on 4th down when you really didn't need to be, as well as the fact that, again, this offensive line could not hold blocks and hold the penetration that the Packers were bringing, and the blitzes they were bringing as well. So, again, this offense, just disappointing game. I have to give them 4 minuses. Now let's get for this defense. Aiden Hutchinson with a strip sack. He didn't do that. Cameron Sutton, 775 rating against, not even close. 3 tackles from the linebacker Alexander Deloney on second down and short. Honestly, they might have done that, but again, defensively, they just gave a couple too many big plays, and the secondary did not have, the corners struggled in this one big time. I'll give them 3 minuses. Again, just a disappointing game from this Lions team. It wasn't like they were bad the whole day. It was just when they needed to be good, they just weren't. So, that's what I got there, guys. Time for the next game. Let's go, Commanders and Cowboys.
Our Ellis Williams put that magnificent piece together. Jackie, thank you for making that so memorable. 2nd and 10 from the 16. Dowdle gets the screen pass. Dowdle to the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. And the Commanders are on the board. Going for the big ball. Wide open. Touchdown. Brandon. The run an option. He's going to find the end zone for the Washington touchdown. The 7. They go Pollard. Pollard dashing, driving. He's in for the touchdown. Tony Pollard. After the kick from 52 yards, it's Aubrey. He has not missed. Oh, field goal attempt.
Running with him if it's man or zone.
All kinds of time for Dak. Going to the end zone. Touchdown. CD Lamb. We'll go with Pollard. He's got an opening. Pollard trying to break it into the secondary. Trying to get away.
They're complete football teams.
Cowboys will have the Eagles here December the 10th. There's Dak. He's got Brooks. There it is. This is history. If Bland can take it the distance, this will be the record. Bland for the 5th time has.
Yeah, and the Cowboys continue their run of basically having bye weeks. They absolutely slaughter the Commanders 45-10, but the score is a little deceiving. Like, the Commanders did make it somewhat of a game, as they were only actually down 20-10 going into that 4th quarter. And, of course, the Cowboys put on a non-stop, putting up 25 points in that 4th quarter. This reminds me a lot of the Sunday Nighter last year in Week 13 against the Colts, where they put up 33 points in the 4th quarter. Yeah, they really put it on them. In the Commanders in that 4th quarter, they fall at 4-8. I think they have no, they're not a bye next week. I think they have a game next week. And obviously the Cowboys, they play on a Thursday night, so just get a week off. So no mini bye week for them. But again, they just absolutely slaughtered the Commanders. This game wasn't even close. 49-10. I'm gonna be honest. They played all bad teams at home this year. Yeah, the Rams, I don't know. The Rams are basically a bad team, so yeah. They've blown out every team they played at home, 20+ in every single one. And as well, again, they'll play the Seahawks next Thursday. And again, the way the Seahawks played, we'll get to that next. I think that could happen again. You never know. But yeah, the Cowboys just absolutely slaughtered the Commanders. And they, in the Commanders, they do fire their defense coordinator, what is it called? Jack Del Rio, who of course has been their defense coordinator since I think 2020. So again, this defense, again, they were really good in 2020. Obviously, 2021 they were bad. 2022 last year they were pretty solid, or they honestly probably above average. And then this year they've been terrible. So that makes sense they fired him, because again, inconsistency doesn't get anything done. But for Sam Howell, again, these numbers, then all year, he'll probably, actually coming into this game, he was leading the league in pass yards. I'm not going to say he's done at the end of the season, but if you watch this game in like a national TV, first time ever seeing Sam Howell, you'll see the net yards per attempt just don't add up. Because Again, he is really good at breaking the pocket, standing and making these throws, reading the defense. Because, again, Eric Bieniemy's really good at scheming up good plays for him. But, again, he's taking a couple too many sacks. He can get the ball out quicker out of his hands. They're going to have to work on that with him. Again, that was the crucial in the game. Again, of course, that pick 6 he threw. The running game, again, they can't really run the football considering the fact they're getting down just so much so early. But I think they could have ran the ball more than they did in this game. Sam Howell did also have the rushing touchdown. Receiving-wise, Curtis Samuel, again, he probably, honestly, best game of the season, 9 for 100. He was getting consistently open underneath, made a couple nice big plays. John Dotson in the slot was pretty good, 5 catches for 52 yards. Terry McLaurin, again, their number one guy, has just not been that great this year, 4 catches for 50 yards. But, again, they did have their 3 receivers go for over 50 yards. And outside that, no one really did too much. Antonio Gibson was a little disappointing, despite Brian Robinson having a nice first down catch as well. For this defense, there's really nothing good you can say. Their coverage was just as bad as you'd expect it to be. I mean, the safety did do, like, Cameron Curl, again, playing over the top, and did a decent job. At least it's showing some stuff, disguising the coverage. But I do think, again, he got diced up on some of those plays. Of course, that Brandon Cooks touchdown is a good example of that. But, yeah, this defense just sucks, so I'm not too surprised there. And they got, like, at least, I think they only got, like, 2 pressures in this game, 2 or 3 pressures. It was not good. This defense is just terrible, and they need someone to just bring stuff in. Again, I'm not saying they're most talented defense, because outside of, again, Cameron Curl, Jonathan Allen, and Jamin Davis probably, again, he's not great in coverage, but at least he tackles and is able to be a plus in the run defense. And as well, what is it called? Even probably, Daron Payne, those are, and Jonathan Allen again, they really only have 4, like, quality starting guys. The other guys are just simply bad, because this defense is just a complete mess right now. For the Cowboys, of course, Dak threw 4 touchdowns, I think, for like the 3rd or 4th time this season. Again, he had a monster day, 331 yards. Again, playing bad defenses, he dominates them. Huge game for him, obviously. The running game was really bullying. That's how I'll put it. It was really bad. But Tony Pollard, again, had 79 yards and a touchdown. I think he had like a 10-yard run. 4th touchdown of the year. We'll get to something else in a second, but again, that was his 4th of the year. Receiving-wise, Brandon Cooks was a big play guy. 4 for 72 touchdown, of course, the 31-yarder. CeeDee Lamb also got a touchdown, had 4 catches for 53 yards. No one really stood out too much in the receiving game. Jalen Tolbert had a couple of big catches. Jake Ferguson only got me 4.5 points for fantasy, which really sucks. Kevontae Turpin also caught a touchdown. Tony Pollard was somewhat serviceable there, as well as Rico Dowdle, the running back, catching a screen pass that, of course, opened up the scoring in this game. For this defense, Daron Bland's the best DB in the NFL right now. It's not even close, guys. He's been by far the most impactful, and, guys, holy crap. 5 pick sixes, breaking the NFL single-season record. He has more touchdowns than Devontae Adams, DK Metcalf, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, all those dudes. He is so good. The linebackers also played fantastic in this game as well. Stephon Gilmore, I think, could have been a little better, though. He was decent, though, at 4 tackles. Mike Parsons had his 1.5 sacks. Jonathan Hankins had 2 sacks again. Honestly, I don't think the pressure rate was even that great in this game, considering the fact how many times Sam Howell dropped back. But they did do a good job getting after him overall. See, Lee Coker did a good job defending the boundary, but again, they just gave a couple big plays outside. On the broken plays. Oso Odigizua definitely didn't have his best game in terms of getting off blocks, but he did do a good job with his power moves. Brandon Aubrey also hit another field goal. He has not missed one in his career yet. Of course, holds the NFL record for that as well. Stats-wise, though, again, the Cowboys did have a play. I'm not quite no. They had a good amount more yards. Both teams actually had an even amount of rushing yards. Again, I'm surprised to see the Commanders had this many. They had the ball a lot longer, too, so I think that's one of the things that, again, kept this game close until that 4th quarter. But, again, when you just can't finish there and your defense doesn't really stack, it just completely falls apart. You can't really do much. Again, the offensive line, again, I guess it was a little better. I'm going to be honest. Again, they actually did a good job overall with, like, efficiency against that pressure that the Cowboys did bring. But the final score tells the story. They got absolutely blown out in this one. Now let's get the keys to game grades. For the Commanders, I'm going to be honest, I don't care. Again, Sam Howell only had 1 turnover, but Brian Robinson did not get 20 carries, and Terry McLaurin definitely didn't get 10 targets. Offensively, it was just getting kind of what I expected them to do, just not good enough. So, for that reason, offensively, I have to give them 5 minuses. Again, 10 points is just inexcusable for, like, in the situations you were able to get in. Because your defense, again, I get the fact that they're just not good. But the truth is, they did keep you guys in the game going into the half. And that you got to be happy for that. But this defense, Emilio Forbes didn't play, obviously. Casey Jewell was actually okay in this game. But Cameron Curl, again, got diced up a little bit in coverage. And this defense, again, just completely fell apart in the 4th quarter. But for the first 3 quarters, they actually did a decent job. But for that reason, I'm going to be honest, I would probably give them, I don't know, 5 minuses, too. Because, again, 38 points against is terrible. But I do think this defense, again, played better than this tells. Honestly, probably 4 minuses. Because I think they did play better than their offense, all things said. Now let's look at this Cowboys offense. And for the Cowboys, Dak, 110 yards off play action. He actually probably definitely had that. He had a really good game there. 30-plus points through 3 quarters. They actually only had 20, but again, roughed it in that 4th quarter. Tony Pollard didn't have 100 rushing yards, but again, was pretty consistent overall. Again, 79 yards and a touchdown overall. So, offensively for the Cowboys, again, that was a pretty table game for them. 5 pluses. Again, they weren't like great overall. for everything, like consistency, but like they did score 38 points, and that's a really good game. For this defense, Micah with a scoop and score, no, but Daron Bland, he did have a turkey pick 6, and he did break the record. Damone Clark was also fantastic. So for this defense, I mean, that's like, I don't say a picture perfect, because they did have a couple coverage busts, but 7 pluses, guys. This defense did what they were supposed to, and more. Now let's look at the Sunday Night Football game. Here are the highlights.
In the 40s, a clear Thanksgiving night along Puget Sound in Seattle. Nothing quiet about this night in Lumen Field.
Move nicely to start. Back to McCaffrey again. He's used a lot, and that's why. So good in the open field. McCaffrey to the 17-yard line. Side give to Debo to the end zone. Samuel. Opening drive. Touchdown. San Francisco. He won into a little bit of breeze.
And the 49ers take care of business on the road with a dominating 31-13 win over the Seahawks, who lose their second game in 4 days. Yeah, that Rams loss was really costly, guys, because 7-4 looks a whole lot better than 6-5. Niners again moved to 8-3. They've won their second straight game, or actually third straight, I think, something like that. It's been a blur these past 3 weeks. They've blown all the teams they played out. And obviously they've got a game next week, but I don't think that'll mean much. Oh, no, they're playing the Eagles. My bad. Yeah, that game will be crazy. So, yeah, they got a massive game next week, but they got a mini bye week for that. Seahawks, on the other hand, they got to go to Dallas. That's probably a death sentence for them, but who knows? Maybe they pull off the upset. And looking at the stats, though, Brock Purdy was okay, I guess. He didn't miss too many throws overall in this game, but the real issue was, again, the pick six was not pretty. That was on him. He did not read the linebacker, whatever, at all in this game. Again, got baited there. But, again, I think that was like, what was it, 67% completion. So, pretty average day for him. He did his thing. Christian McCaffrey was lethal on the ground. 119 yards, 2 touchdowns. Again, was a bowling ball. No one could tackle him. Elijah Mitchell got some touches, did his thing. And as well, Debo got his carries and also had a touchdown on the ground. Debo was also the leading receiver. Had, again, some big plays. Obviously, Brandon Ayuk had that crazy 30-yard thing, something like that. A 28-yard touchdown catch. CMC also made some plays out of the backfield. Again, we had fantasy huge week there. Oh, that's a touchdown. But outside of that, I mean, no one else did much in the receiving game. Again, yeah, Ray McLeod had one nice catch, but again, didn't struggle getting open outside of that. And Juwan Jennings also was decent, but he only had one catch. Defensively, there's really nothing to say. They just completely shut him down. I mean, the secondary did a really good job, again, without Tololo Tufunga. Again, Ari Brown was really good, 4 total tackles. Again, it was just a really big clinic in the secondary. They did not let any receiver really break open at all. Outside, again, the JSN big catch, I mean, they didn't do anything there. But, again, the pressure was off the charts in this game. Every single time. But just the whole entire interior line just got mauled back. And obviously the interception from Avery Thomas as well. So yeah, that's the really big clinic there. For Seattle though, Geno, again, bad elbow and everything. Just made some okay throws, but again, they just did not have anything there. Running game was bad. Doug Charbonnet could not break a tackle. And again, Geno Smith was really their only good part of that, I guess. JSN for 241. I'm not going to even lie. Again, Tyler Lockett got me 6 fantasy points. That's just not good. I need a big day from Jalen Waddle today. But, yeah, that's what I got there. Meanwhile, for this defense, they just didn't really do too much, to be honest. Again, they just weren't really physical up front. Jordan Brooks did have 12 tackles and a pick 6. Bobby Wagner did miss a couple of them. I mean, their run fits actually weren't even that bad. Again, they just simply got beaten up front. And the secondary just did. Again, we're a little off in the timing and communication overall. Obviously, Taylor had their only sack. That was a pretty nice play. Jason Myers, of course, missed that field goal. And Storm Forsythe was their whole offense. Again, they held only 220 measly yards of offense. It was pretty bad. Again, 1-2 turnover ratio, again, was a little bit of a difference. But again, the Niners being really efficient on third down. Again, 5-11 doesn't look that great, but trust me, they were. And obviously, they had 36 minutes possession. What was really the difference in this, guys? Because, I'm going to be honest, the Seahawks, again, a couple more bounces their way. They only scored 6 points. So, they did not do enough to win this game. Like, 220 yards of offense really is not going to win you any games. Now let's look at the keys to game grades. And for the Niners offense, CMC over 150 total yards. He had something near to that. George Kittle with an early touchdown like last year. No. Debo 10+ touches, definitely. Only 8+ completions from Brock Purdy. 8+ completions for Brock per quarter. Again, he didn't have his best game, but offensively it was a normal day. 3 pluses. Again, they got the job done. Defensively, make Geno step up to throw the ball over the deep middle. Yup. And again, they gave us some plays, but they weren't bad there. Jahari Brown stepping up with 3 tackles in the second quarter. I think he had 2. And Nick Bosa getting 3+ wins on the outside tackle on third down. Defensively, again, it was a clinic. They didn't really give much up of it all. So I have to give them 5 pluses. Really good game by that defense. Only 6 points allowed. Now let's talk about the Seahawks. As much as I want to say that this offense, it was more on this offense definitely than the Niners defense actually playing well, that's just not true. The Niners defense outplayed them big time. So it wasn't like their mishaps. Zach Charbonnet, 4 broken tackles. No. DK Metcalf over Bible sketch for over 15 yards. No, but he did have some nice plays. And Abraham Lucas, 80+% pass rush win rate. Again, pass block run rate. He did not play, so I can't really say much there. But offensively, 5 minuses. The reason I'm not giving anything less than that is because, again, they just can't. I mean, the Niners are just a lot better than they are offensively. At least that's what they showed in this game. So I'm not going to be too mad about it. It wasn't like, again, it was a lot of unfortunate plays. Defensively, DJ Jones with multiple attempts using power speed on third down. Actually didn't really get the opportunities to, because again, when they got in the third down, it was like 3rd and short. Trey and Devon, the cornerbacks did not show up in this game really at all, and no big plays allowed on third down. That was really the crucial part there. Defensively, again, they just kind of showed up front. Again, probably 5 minus for them. I'm not saying the Seahawks played, again, their worst game, but they did not play a good game, and that's why they got blown out against the Niners. And that is all I got for the, what is called 2023 John and Madden NFL Thanksgiving recap. Hope you guys enjoyed it again. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I'm really thankful for everything again. Thankful for all you guys too. Yep. And I will see you for the recap of this sucker tomorrow. And I guess again, I hope you guys enjoyed the preview for Black Friday football.
The GOAT of sports, you think about Mike with 6, Brady with 7 rings, but where do you rank a guy like Lightning McQueen with 7 Piston Cups?